So when we think about creating time for collaboration and embedding that in our timetables, it can often seem overwhelming.
Oh, for
It,
sure. And for many, especially intro sessions that we
Mhm,
do around collaborative response, the very first comment, and which leads to the first barrier,
mhm.
is how do I possibly make this happen in my
How do I
schedule?
provide the time? And we often say, don't worry about providing the time initially.
Mhm.
Worry about understanding the layers of collaboration
Yeah.
because until you have a good understanding, it's hard to schedule for something you're not aware of. So we've even said in that first year, um, find a team that's willing to do an after school meeting to start getting an understanding or a
With that
practice.
with that piloting
Yeah,
idea. And
utilizing a PD day to be able to introduce it to our staff teams.
well, and there's lots of different opportunity, like I said, on, even part of the staff meeting after school or on those PD days or early dismissal times
Mhm.
that you can even just grabbing that hour of time to be able to really focus on the structures and processes that you're trying to move forward on. So when we think longer term, though, eventually you really want to be able to embed that time.
Absolutely.
And when we embed time, it sends a couple of messages to our teams.
Mhm.
One is that this is so important in the work going forward that we want to make sure that we have time actually in our day that's dedicated to
Mhm.
this teamwork.
Which really sends that message that this is part of the work that we
Yeah.
do. The time we spend in the classroom, the time we spend preparing, and the time we spend collaborating is all how we are providing that best instructional support and response for our students.
Well, and when we think about sustainability too, that's a part of it as well. If we can embed that time in our calendar, in our schedule, then it becomes just a part of the way that we do things
Mhm.
and allows us to continue to grow and expand, but knowing that that is part of our scheduling expectations going forward. And of course, you'll have tweaks
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
no
Well,
matter how many times you set up those schedules, there's always going to be things that you need to refine and adjust going forward.
we talk about this ready, fire, aim, and
Yeah.
you have to do it when it comes
Oh,
to
scheduling for
timetabling
sure.
and scheduling as well. Every year when I would, as a principal, work with the team to create the schedules, it tweaked and changed every
Oh,
year
for sure.
because nothing was the exact same from year over year for us to be able to use the exact same format. So it does take some out of the
Yeah.
box thinking.